That's a perfect throw. This is what the scouts love to see.
Especially at this next level, you got to be able to do that. Get ready.
We're back, Fourth and Forever. A very special guest today, Tua Tagovailoa. Thank you so much for taking the time to do this. You're out in Nashville, I understand?
Actually, I'm in Alabama, bro, but I appreciate you guys for having me. Thank you.
Okay, great. Are you back, like, training on campus? What do you got going on? Because I know the whole world has stopped, but the NFL draft is carrying on. So what's that been like for you in just a weird time right now and for the rest of the world? And explain how you've contacted teams and they've contacted you, how you work out, who you're training with, all that kind of stuff, your draft prep.
Yeah, well, up to this point, I'm really just preparing the way everyone is. I'm staying home working out. There'd be times where there'd be some facilities that are open where I'd get to go there and work out. There's parks that are open for a certain amount of time, and so I'm able to go there, do some footwork, throw the ball around. But as far as teams getting in contact with me, it's more so Zoom, like anything. Everything's going to be virtual, just like this. And just like this. And you just talk to them, and I mean, everything under the sun is what they want to know from me.
And so, yeah, like, this is the time for teams to really get to know. I'm trying to remember when I went through this process, but I would go to all those cities. I would fly back and forth. I went to St. Louis. I went to multiple cities to meet with all these teams. You get about, an entire day in with a team, and you meet everybody in the organization, the coaches, the management. Everybody wants a piece of you. And now, to do it all virtually, has it just been a little weird and strange? Like, are they sending you a playbook and expecting you to, draw plays on Zoom for them on a whiteboard? How does that work?
I think that's how it'll work. They'll probably just do everything, with Zoom, over Zoom, and we'll probably have to know the playbook through there, or they'll have us probably print some things out when we get drafted. But, the experience is definitely going to be one that no other draft class will go through, or, it's in preparation for if something like this happens, how the NFL goes about doing things from there. But man, it's the times we're in, though. You gotta learn to adapt to change, and that's what this situation is.
No doubt. Well said. And I know you have a strong support group with your family and stuff. I'm assuming they've been close with you. I understand you were training in Nashville too with Dilfer, right? Is that correct?
Yes, sir. Yeah.
And how's that been going? Because you just started throwing a little over a month ago, and you're feeling good. You're feeling strong. You look healthy. I saw one of the first videos that came out. The ball's jumping out of your hand. It looks like nothing ever happened.
I appreciate that. It feels good, man, to just be able to go out there, spin it again, be able to throw the rock. But it's more so, you just want to get back out on the field and start playing, man.
No doubt. I get it. Coming from Hawaii, did you think about going to any other schools when you were younger? I know you grew up an SC fan, I think, right? Is that right? I
did, yeah. Yes, sir. I did.
And then Marcus Mariota goes to Oregon. Did you think about going to Oregon at all, or not really?
It was a little tough because Oregon didn't offer me till late in the process.
Oh, really?
That was when Willie Taggart came on board, and he was the head coach.
Yeah.
I was the first quarterback he offered, but by that time it was a little too late.
Okay. And then why Alabama? Where did that decision come from? I know Coach Saban had a good thing going, and obviously, you kept things rolling there. But what did it come down to? What was maybe your second or third choice?
Man, I'm not too sure. I can't remember vividly what my other options were. I knew all the schools were good as far as football and academics, but I guess what really separated Alabama from the other schools was I got shadowed by J.K. Scott, who's the punter for the Green Bay Packers now, I believe. And he took me to church, and then later on that night, he took me to a worship night. And I got into contact with a lot of the people there. And mind you, I'm still in high school. And I came back home. I created relationships with those guys out there and those people out there to where it made me feel comfortable, and it was almost like a no-brainer. It kind of checked out all the boxes for me and my parents, and they felt comfortable sending me to a place like that. So,
That's awesome, man. I understand your family moved out there, right? And your little brother's on the team. So talk to me about having your little brother and your family around, because a lot of kids leave for college, but you got to bring all of them with you. That's a pretty cool setup. For me, I was only an hour away, so my family was there. It felt like all the time. If I ever needed a home-cooked meal or go home and let mom wash my clothes or something, that was nice to have around. So talk to me about your family being out there and this whole process, everything in your life, how family-oriented you are. Talk about them and their involvement.
Yeah, their involvement, has been the heaviest. The amount of support that they show, my parents driving, game to game, they don't really fly into any of them because, we didn't.
They would drive to all the games?
They would drive to all my games. I don't think my parents missed a single game, so.
I love it.
And when we played our Orange Bowl in 2018 against Oklahoma, they drove from Alabama all the way to Miami and they drove back that same night. So,
love it.
It just tells you, how very supportive they are of not just me, but of my siblings. And, like you mentioned, having my brother there was awesome at the same time. I could kind of show him how I prepared as far as things that I do, watching film. How I prepare for the defense.
Did he ever give you any pointers? Did he ever talk any smack in the meetings? Like, hey, man, why'd you throw it there? Or, that's not the read. Or...
No, my brother wouldn't do that in the film room.
He knows better?
No. It's not that. He actually asked questions, but then he would also tell me, oh, bro, I think it would have been best if you threw it to this guy or just checked it down on this. Like, I know you can make the throw, but it'd be better just to come down here. So, okay. just
what about any
like
hazing when he showed up? Did you shave his head or tie him to the goalpost or anything?
No. That's not me. That's not me.
All right. You're finishing school, is that right? Is what I understand right now? You're online?
Yeah. Yes, sir.
And how many classes do you have left? You'll graduate this spring?
No. So I'm taking 2 classes this semester and then 2 classes in the summer. And then I should be done by, June, July? Around there.
That's great. Okay, so then you get to Alabama and we're talking right away, you're in a national championship game, you get thrown into this spotlight on this national stage, and it feels like, you've been in college forever now because every year we've been talking about you. What is that initial moment like on that big stage? And I feel like since you had that experience, I feel like this is just the next step in your journey, this NFL thing. It doesn't feel too big. At least when I talk to you, you seem so calm, you seem so cool, you seem collected when you're on the field in these huge situations. So what's that like for you? Is there any stage too big for Tua?
I would say being put in that national championship has been really awesome. It's been life-changing for not just me, but for my family as well, being out here in Alabama. But I think you got to handle every moment like you've been there before, regardless if you have or haven't. But I've been very fortunate to have gotten the experience with big games, with the national championship, playing against big time teams during primetime moments. Just going through that process for me in my life, I would say it kind of helps, going into the NFL in that instance. But yeah, I think that goes to say it just falls back on, you got to act like you've been there before.
No doubt. Well, shoot, you could win an Oscar, bro. It looks like you've done it all. It's awesome. It's really fun to watch.
Thank you.
Coach Saban, Coach Sark, so Sark was my offensive coordinator at SC. I hope you know that. So some of my favorite Sark memories are, he would do like PowerPoints the night before games, and he did one on sharks. And when they smell blood in the water, did he do this with you guys?
I don't think he did that with us. He didn't.
Oh, okay. I was going to say, he better not be recycling all his old stuff, bro. He's got to keep it fresh. He said, man, when the shark smells blood in the water, something changes. They flip a switch and they go attack. That's what we need to do. So I run over. We're playing against UCLA. And we're about to throw a touchdown pass. And he goes, you ready to throw your 30th touchdown? And I said, hell yeah, let's go. And it's like a 3rd down or something. And he goes, hey, remind those guys, there's blood in the water. I'm like, oh, my God. So I ran over the huddle. I'm like, hey, guys, Sark wanted me to tell you that there's blood in the water. And they just looked at me like, oh, God. I was like, well, that was supposed to fire everybody up. So Give me one. Give me one good Sark story. Whether he ripped you or praised you or what. Give me something.
Man, I would say Sark has a tendency of doing the same thing every time I kind of get on the board. So he gets the 3 quarterbacks on the board. So this past year was me, Mac Jones, and my little brother. So he'd give us the formation, he'd give us the play, he'd give us the protection, and we'd have to draw it out. And I mean, he uses the same words every single time. So,
and he's so meticulous on like depths and
exactly.
Everything.
And he his thing is, I mean, so Tua, tell me, I mean, you know, what does X got? And you're like, you drew it already. He's like, he has a snap. Well, I mean, what's imperative that he does? I mean, on his route, he gets his depth. Nope. His splits. Nope. You know, it's like, wait, what? And it's like, no, you got to tell him he has to catch the ball on his outside shot. So it's like little things, man. You know, like little things that you wouldn't think of, man. That he kind of thinks of. So it's really good though. He always keeps you on your toes in the meeting room as well. So
did you guys ever do quarterback Jeopardy or football Jeopardy?
No, we didn't, man. We didn't.
Oh,
we
dude,
didn't get that chance.
One year he did like this whole PowerPoint presentation in our quarterback room, and it was like all the categories were like formations, routes, red zone, third down, whatever, and they were like, it was full on Jeopardy in there, and he made the quarterbacks play against each other. Dude, it was insane. Bro, and he couldn't wait. He couldn't wait for people to be wrong. He'd just say, nope. Just
bro,
scream.
this man's Sark. This man's Sark, bro. I tell you what, man. If he wants to rip somebody, he's going to rip them, man. That man, I mean, I'm kind of talking about the guys that write down our plays or kind of do our play sheets where if we're studying install and it's wrong, my goodness, it is the funniest thing ever. Yeah, it's over, but it's funny. He sets the mood in the meeting room, so it's really fun having him in there.
That's great. I know you guys are filming a documentary, a lot of this cool inside look at your family, how you've trained during this time. But Scotty was telling me something about there's been multiple tornadoes out there. What the heck's going on?
Yeah, man, I'm not too sure what's been going on. But the South, it's been getting hit really, really bad with some unfortunate weather. In Nashville, there was about 2 or 3 that kind of came through. Only one I got to experience, which wasn't fun. But then this past Easter, this past weekend, this past Easter Sunday, I think it was 105 tornadoes that wiped through the South. And then now, oh my gosh. I mean, there's just thunderstorms today, hoping, you know, that there's nothing.
And one of them busted up your car, right?
Yeah, man, it ruined the car. But man,
holy cow.
I'm good. Everything is good. You know, it's just the people there, man. They a lot of them lost a lot of stuff.
Yeah. Then talk about how things have shifted now that you're no longer amateur status. Obviously, you get all these endorsements. You got, what do we got? A whole list of stuff. We got Adidas, Bose, Muscle Milk. I saw you out here in LA when you were filming the Muscle Milk commercial. What's that been like? Is it kind of, I felt like it was kind of cool, but at some point, you know, you want to just, like you said, you want to get back to football. But did you have fun filming the commercial, and were you really lifting actual weights, or what's going on?
Yes, for sure. It's awesome. It's fun because for me, growing up as a kid, I'm in Hawaii, man, and being able to look at a lot of people doing commercials, a lot of people, I mean, being able to change their lives around and their families' lives around, and then being able to do it for myself and my family it's awesome. You know, it's something you dream of as a kid. But then again, like you said, man, it's cool. It's fun doing them, but it's like, man, I kind of just want to get back to playing already, you know, doing something that I just want to be able to do. So
I get it. My mom actually, I think it was this past summer, she opened a Pepsi like way back in my brother's cabinet, and she pulls out this Pepsi can and starts drinking, and she goes, "Oh, this Pepsi tastes terrible." I looked at the can. Dude, it was an old Pepsi deal that I did back in like 2009. So this Pepsi's like 10 years old. And she's just chugging this Pepsi. I was like, Mom, no, we can't drink these. These are to save. My face is on there. She goes, oh, mijo, I'm so sorry. It was crazy, bro. It was fun, but fun stories like that. And so were they like spraying sweat on you, or were you actually sweating and lifting? Because it looked like you were pushing heavy weight. What's the deal? Tell me the truth.
No, bro. They were spraying a lot of sweat, and they used things that would make the sweat stick. And then at the same time, the weight was probably no stronger than like my phone. So they put all that weight on there, and it was probably no stronger than my phone. But hey, you got to be a good actor when you're doing it, you know?
I love it, dude. You're going to win an Oscar, bro. You'd be a full-time actor. Forget this football stuff.
Thank you.
Being a part of the Hawaiian culture, I know music plays a huge factor in that, especially with your faith, going to like worship nights and stuff like that. But it sounds like you got a pretty good voice, is what I hear, is what I've been hearing from people out in Nashville. The word's getting out, bro. What's the deal? What's going on with music? Talk about your love for music, man. And something about karaoke. What's up?
Yeah, no, I just like to sing karaoke with my family. Just like to enjoy time with them by doing that. I grew up in choir since a very, very young age, and so that's where it kind of stems from. I would also say that it's just been a part of what I've known growing up. So that's why I kind of love it. I play the guitar, I play the ukulele.
Whoa! So you can carry a tune. It sounds like.
A little bit, and then
you got to get on the carpool karaoke with the guy James Corden, dude.
I know what you're talking about. Yeah,
come on,
but I was also in the band, and I played in band my 8th and 9th grade year, I believe. Yeah, I played the tuba.
What? Why do I feel like you're the kid who? For homecoming, you sang the national anthem, then played the first half of the game, ran back out, did the performance at halftime with the band, suited back up, went out and threw the game-winning touchdown, and then won homecoming king. I feel like that's like your life. Is that true or not?
No, that's not me, man. That was a good story. That's like a Cinderella story, ain't it? That was pretty good though. I like that.
That's you, bro. That's all you.
Nah.
All right. Well, we got to do a karaoke sing-off at some point when all this virus stuff calms down.
For sure.
What's your go-to artist? What's on your playlist, like pregame playlist? Give me one or two songs. Are you like hardcore rap? Are you like mellow, ukulele type music, like Hawaiian island music? Or are you like, hardcore rocker or what? Or like female chick punk rock? Like, what's your deal?
I like listening to like piano music, like soothing piano music before games or
Okay.
Or kind of like worship music a little bit. But yeah, I'm not a big fan of the screaming and the yelling and the words and stuff, man. So
let's see what else we got here for Tua. I mean, what's it gonna feel like the first time your name gets drafted with, the first pick for the Miami Dolphins, let's say. They select quarterback from Alabama, Tua Tagovailoa. I mean, what's that going to be like? Are you just have you pictured it a million times? Are you trying not to think about it? What's your deal?
Yeah, I try not to think about it. I know it's going to be a very emotional day, not just for me, but for my parents, for my family. But man, I don't know who will be more emotional. My parents or me. It's just going to be crazy because it's been a dream my entire life. And there's no going back from there. You get picked, you're picked. That's it.
You're
so
in,
being able
no
to hear my name, it'll be awesome, man.
Awesome. And then last question, just to that city that you go to, their fans. You got anything to say to them? What's your message to them?
Man, what's my message? Well, I'm coming in just like anyone else. Man, I want to do the inevitable. I want to win Super Bowls. I want to win MVPs. I just want to be able to change the culture, of the team, of the organization. So,
no doubt, I love it. Awesome, man. You good if we jump into some of this film? I got some tape from LSU.
Yep.
From that LSU game. Okay, first play of the game, right out of the gate, you guys run like a little boot play. I think you ran it a couple times during this LSU game. And talk to me about, you came back from an injury, right? You're coming back from a foot injury, correct? You have surgery, and then this is your first game back?
I had surgery about 2 weeks before this game. So I had surgery. Then that week, I sat out because we were playing Arkansas. I sat that game out, and then we have a bye week. And then we played LSU.
So did you practice the full week leading up to this, or limited, or how was it?
It was kind of limited. It was kind of limited in preparation for.
You're not in school anymore, bro. You're not giving away state secrets.
No, yeah, it was limited, man. I was limited with my practice reps for this game and then the game after this game.
Cool. Okay, let's see. You start with like a quick bootleg, and right away they drop 8 on you. Rush 3, drop 8, first play of the game. Did you guys expect any of that, or was that kind of a surprise?
Yeah, we did. So they're playing man-free right here in this instance, and then they're kind of zoning it off underneath where they're just passing crossing routes and whatnot.
Yep.
But on this play, what we were really looking forward to was this corner kind of taking away that inside leverage and biting hard on that post action. Because we like to do RPOs and we like to hit that post right behind the backers. And so we thought we'd get them if we hit a little post corner. But what happens is I don't think Jerry got enough of his depth on this. And so that gives
it seems real quick.
And so it gives that outside backer an opportunity to watch both him and the flat guy. So number 18 ends up watching Jerry and Najee. And so I just go throughout my full progression.
And then it ends up being almost like just a deep cross and then a backside in route kind of thing and back in the flat?
Yeah. Yes, sir.
I like that. Dude,
so
this is awesome.
In the NFL,
I love the action too, bro. This is like,
thank you.
You're going to have to do a little of this from under center too, but at the next level.
Sure.
But I love how quickly you get your eyes around. You snap. You know, Sark was huge on that. Snap your head around and get up so you can start taking in information. I love that.
For sure. Thank you.
Okay, here's your, I think this is your squeeze call in the middle here.
Yeah. So we got a 5-man blocking protection. And so what we're going to have to do is we're going to have to squeeze before we do anything else. So if the protection is supposed to slide to the right side, this left side got to squeeze down, and I would have to be hot to that left side. And if it were the opposite, we were sliding to the left, 65 would have to squeeze in, 74 would have to squeeze in, and I'd be hot off of that right side guy.
So the way it looked like they identified it, they went right. So then this left guard should get inside, block number 9, right?
Yes, sir. It
was a great job getting rid of the ball. A lot of extracurricular after the tackle. They really tried to hurt you.
Nah, it's the game.
Is that just the way this game is? Like, is that the way Auburn is? Is that the way every SEC game, or just these big-time teams?
Man, I say that's how every game is, regardless if it's the SEC or any other team, man. You know, all these teams, when they get a chance to play Alabama, they bring their best,
no doubt.
You know?
No doubt. They're coming after you, bro.
They come after us.
Well, nothing's going to change at the next level. They're going to try and hit that hot shot draft pick. Trust me. Okay, here's your okay, this is awesome. Third and long.
This is nice by Jerry, sitting in the middle.
So what do you guys call this? Is this like some sort of middle read where he slams on the brakes at the first down marker or whatever, because it's a 3rd and 14 or 15 or something like that? I remember, sorry. Hey, bro, it's 3rd in a Walmart parking lot. I don't have many calls on the sheet for this, okay? He's like, so just don't do anything stupid. Okay, thanks.
So, yeah, in this instance, this was a 3-man route concept.
Yeah.
We had a post by the single receiver, by the Z receiver, and the X and the H right here. I think they're switch releasing. Jerry has a middle read where he's making it look like he's going to run it over. He sits, and he can break back out, and we have a post.
Gotcha.
So I think in this instance, the X, we call the X comeback on this.
Okay. Nice. This is great. There he goes, your halfback getting across the formation. And then this is huge, dude. You're going to need to continue with this. Whatever you do to get this pocket presence, you look so smooth, so calm. Even when there's chaos around you, you know it's like a late developing route. And that sometimes gets quarterbacks like real jumpy. This is so smooth, just nice and easy up in the pocket, right into the safe spot of the pocket, and then Awesome job. What happened to Delpit here? Look at this move.
Oh, man, that's Jerry,
dude,
man.
He's got some moves. Jerry. Holy cow. Looks a lot like me back in my prime. Okay, let's see what else we got here. This is a dime. Tua, your eyes at the beginning, holding the safety, holding Delpit in the middle is great. And then the way you snap back, you got to see this from the back. This is so nice.
Thank you.
You almost got him on the cadence, too. That's your boy, 18. He's a pretty good player, huh?
Hey, man, he's a really good player.
Chase on? Yeah, he's a baller.
So it's all about the
Look
step.
at that.
If we didn't step up
that's awesome.
on the clap, if we didn't step up on a clap, they would have never moved. So we watched that in film.
To make it look like that?
So
yeah, with the cadence. Very good. I didn't catch that.
Yeah.
That's great.
So it's the step up. So if you really look at it, we clap and they're just waiting still, but then we step up and then that's when...
To make it look like you're looking to the sideline. That's smart.
Yeah.
Who came up with that? You or Sark?
Nah, man, that was Sark.
All right.
I'll give Sark all the credit.
That was nice. Right in stride. I mean, just open up your shirt, dude. Close your eyes and run. Awesome. Now you guys are in empty again. They're dropping 8. They're trying to play this prevent stuff, and you just start dealing.
So we have a double post and an under.
Oh, my gosh. This is unbelievable throw. Oh, come on, Judy. I remember watching this. He had two big drops in this game. Well, yeah, what's your process, when you get into these situations? Because it's heated. It's Alabama, LSU. This is basically the SEC title game. And what do you say to that guy after he drops potentially a game winner? You guys lose by what, 6 points, 5 points? So any play, one interception,
like 3.
one fumble, one drop. What do you tell those guys in those heated situations?
It's the same thing. Like I said, hey, you got the next one. We'll be fine. We'll be fine. You got to be able to build their confidence up because it's right. Down at the time, and it'd make it worse. I feel if you just keep telling them, like, I don't know why you didn't catch the ball. Like, why? I mean, it's crucial that we do that. It's crucial. We need this, but. It's all part of the game. It's all part of the game.
No doubt.
You're not going to be successful every time you go out there and do it. So,
all right, let's see this throw one more time. Come on, man. Whoo. Look at that. Nice little crow hop from center field. Oh, okay. One of the last plays of the game is a great touchdown pass to Judy. He's dropped 2 touchdowns. And like you said, this is exactly what you're talking about. Building up those guys' confidence. And reminding them, hey, man, I'm coming back to you with the ball. You're going to need to do that at the next level, and I know you can. So this is exactly what scouts and receivers that you're going to play with love to see, is that you have no fear going back to these guys, even if they drop a ball. This is really cool. So explain this play. It's like a little pylon route?
So in this instance, we're in a 1-by-3 formation set. And number 3 right here, Smitty, the closest to the tackle, He's running a brotherhood route where he's just getting out there and he's just clearing the way. Jerry runs a corner, opening way for the slant. So in practice, we've worked this slant a gazillion of times, and it worked. We had no issues. But in this instance, I was a little too afraid to pull the trigger with this because of how close the cornerback was on our receiver. And I think what happens is Jerry does a good job, first off. Instead of working to the back pylon, he kind of gives himself an opportunity to make the ball catchable by flattening, and it gives me a chance to bring him down even more away from the defender.
To flatten him even farther, bringing him back to the front pylon. That's awesome, man.
So,
the way you process, dude, it happens so fast in these seconds, nanoseconds, that the way you process that so quickly, you said no, moved on to the next progression without being too robotic is impressive. It's a natural gift, dude. You're gonna reap some more benefits of that. That's really cool.
Thank you.
And a dime, dude, a strike. I love it.
Thank you. That was
all right, buddy.
Where
are you getting drafted? What's going on,
man?
Tell me the truth.
I'm not too sure. Honestly, up to this point, I'm just as confused as everyone else is with this. I don't know what teams are going to draft me. They all seem to show a lot of interest. But man, it's hard. You just don't know.
I get it. Well, I'm so happy for you and this whole process. It sounds like you're taking it all in stride. Some unprecedented times, and we appreciate you taking the time to do this. So thank you from us at Fourth and Forever. I need some headphones. I need some Bose headphones. I need some Muscle Milk. What else? Some Adidas. I need some sweet shoes. Come on, man. Hook me up.
You gotta, Scotty. You get with Scott. I mean, we're pretty much like. We're all brothers already, man. I mean, I got your best friend here with me.
What's the deal? My brothers give me stuff. I give my brothers stuff. So I gave you a chance to be on the show. Now you got to give me a bunch of cool stuff.
Yeah, I think you gotta get with the other brother because I'm with the other brother.
Yeah, what size is your little brother? I'm just gonna start grabbing his stuff.
Leah's actually like a 12 and a half. I don't know if you're 12 and a half.
I need a bigger shoe. Dang it. All right.
Exactly.
Well, I appreciate it, buddy. Thank you so much.
Thank you guys for having me. I appreciate it, bro. Thank you.